Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to solve the fifth question from 058043 extended paper from October-November 2024. Now this question is from distance, speed and time topic. Naomi runs 100 meters in 15 seconds. Calculate Naomi's average speed in kilometers per hour. So in this question they have mentioned the distance Naomi runs, that is 100 meters, and the time is also given, that is 15 seconds. But we need to find out the average speed in kilometers per hour. So we have the formula that relates average speed, distance and time as average speed is equal to distance covered over the time taken. Now distance is given in meters, that is 100, and time is in seconds. So we have written here 100 over 15. But since we need to convert the meters per second to kilometers per hour, remember that the conversion is going to be multiplying the meters per second by 18 over 5. So here let us see what value this gives us. So this is going to give us the value as 24 kilometers per hour. So here we have written 24. Now moving on to the B question. Olav runs for 45 minutes at a speed of 9.5 kilometers per hour. He then runs 8.1 kilometer at a speed of 7.5 kilometers per hour. Calculate Olav's average speed for the whole run. So let us try to understand this question by using a rough figure first. Now here we have divided Olav's journey into two parts, that is part A and part B. The first part represents the 45 minutes with a speed of 9.5 kilometers per hour. So here for part A of the journey, I have written the data given. That is, time is given as 45 minutes, but speed is mentioned in kilometers per hour. So we have to convert this 45 minutes into hours. So we have divided 45 minutes by 60, giving us the time as 0.75 hours. Now the next part I have written the speed. The speed for the first part of the journey, that is A, is 9.5 kilometers per hour, but the distance is not mentioned in the question, so I have kept it as it is. Now the B part of the journey, that is he runs 8.1 kilometers at the speed of 7.5 kilometers per hour. Here the distance is given 8.1, speed is given, that is 7.5, but the time is not given, so let us keep it as it is. Now let us try to find out the distance covered in part A of the journey. Now the formula relating distance, speed and time is speed equal to distance over time. Now using this formula we are going to find out the missing data, that is distance for part A of the journey and time for part B. So for part A we are going to rearrange this formula for finding the distance. So distance will be equal to speed multiplies with time. So here we have the speed as 9.5 and time as 0.75. So multiplying these two gives the distance as 7.125 kilometers. Now for the second part of the journey, we are again going to rearrange this formula. So time takes the place of speed and speed takes the place of time. So here time is equal to distance over speed. Distance is 8.1 and speed is 7.5. So dividing these two values gives us the time as 1.08 hours. We have taken hours here because speed is mentioned in hours. Now once we have got the missing data, let us find out the average speed. Now the average speed is given by the formula total distance over total time. Now total distance means we are going to add the distances which we got for both the parts of the journey. So for the first part we had 7.125 added with 8.1 from the part B over total time is going to be 0.75 hours from part A of the journey plus 1.08 hours from part B. Now let us see what value this gives us. So this is going to give us the value as 8.3196. I'm going to round it to 2 decimal places, giving us the average speed as 8.32 kilometers per hour. So here we have written the answer. Now moving on to the last sub question. A train has length p meters. The train passes through a station of length q meters. The speed of the train is v kilometers per hour. Find an expression for the time the train takes to completely pass through the station. Give your answer in seconds in terms of p, q and v. So let me explain this question using a rough figure first. Now imagine that this is the station through which the train has to pass. Now here imagine that the train is passing through the station and the length of the station is given as q meters. So we have marked here q meters and the length of the train is p meters. So imagine the train moving inside the station, covering the complete distance and moving completely out. Now here they have mentioned that find an expression for the time the train takes to completely pass through the station. Means the train should be completely out of the station. So the total distance the train is going to cover is the length of the station plus the entire train has to move out of the station, so it is going to also add up its length. So here we have written total distance covered by the train after passing the station is P plus Q. Now once we have got this, they have mentioned that the speed of the train is v kilometers per hour. But here the distance or the length is given in meters and we need to find out the expression in terms of seconds. So we are going to convert this kilometers per hour in terms of meters per seconds. So here we have written speed of the train as v kilometers per hour. Now we are going to convert kilometers per hour as v times 1 kilometer is 1000 meters divided by 1 hour is 3600 seconds. Now 1000 over 3600 simplifies as 5 over 18. So the speed of the train we have got here is 5 times v, that is the speed, over 18. Now this is going to be in meters per second. Now to find out the time, we are going to make use of the distance, time and speed formula, which is time is equal to distance over speed. We have got the distance here, that is p plus q. We have the speed over here, that is 5 times v over 18. Now here this denominator 5v over 18 flips upside down, that is when we change the division to multiplication. So the 18 multiplies with p plus q. So we get the time as 18 times p plus q over 5 times v seconds. So this is the expression of time in terms of pq and v. I hope you have understood all the steps and liked the video. And if you found this video useful, then check out these playlists where you'll find more examples of this kind. And if you're liking my videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.